Your Honor, we were having lengthy discussions with the ADA and myself and Ms. Gomez, and told her we were going to be in front of the court and we would explain the entire situation. Next minute, I looked around and we had asked where she was at. I've gone in the hallway looking for her and haven't found her.
All right, state.
Judge Reskin, that
Did you understand the state is proceeding on theft under $2,500 enhanced? That's a state jail felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Next, I'm showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that page with your attorney and did you understand it?
Yes, I did.
According to the plea bargain agreement, the state is requesting a $1,500 fine, recommending deferred adjudication. There's to be a case taken in consideration is County Court Cause number 614928. And did you understand that to be the entirety of the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense, was that the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Next, I'm showing you outside the plea bargain agreement. The state is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 2 years. There'll be a TAP evaluation, 120 hours community service restitution, regular UAs, and restitution, if any. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State, any evidence to support the plea?
State offers states one with attachments, Judge.
Any objections?
No objections.
Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. As reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, the court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. You want to say on behalf of your client?
Oh, no, Your Honor, we'd ask if the court would follow it, and as long as we would be able to address that, if that were to have be recommended, and then also may she be evaluated for the mental supervision docket.
Sure. All right, Miss. Anything else, Mr. Acevedo?
No, Your Honor, we'd ask that the court follow the plea agreement.
All right, Ms. Gomez, what's going on in your life? Why do you keep taking things that don't belong to you?
Well, I wasn't trying to do that. It was not my intention. It was just one of those moments when it was it was closing time. I had $300 worth of stuff. They had no bags to bag my items, which I already had stuff to return. And all my stuff was loose. And there was I just was absent-minded that day, stressed out from the COVID and everything. I didn't realize there were some things that were not paid for because I had them all loose in my cart.
But you didn't scan them.
I scanned them, but I had to place them in the cart without bagging them because they didn't have any bags.
No. There are items that you had. I've read the police report. There are items that you had that you did not scan.
I know, because I didn't realize that I didn't scan them. I was scanning them and not putting them, in the bag. When I had to put them in the basket, they weren't bagged. So there was stuff that I was just grabbing out. And they were stuck under a big old box that I was returning of a cry cut machine, and I didn't see them. She had told me when I went to when she confronted me about it, and I didn't pay for it, she told me I could go and pay for it, and she wouldn't call the police. And so I went back, and at that time, I would have, if I knew that they weren't paid for. I had just bought $300 worth of stuff. I had $150 still left on me. I would have at that time put those items back. I just honestly did not have the ability to grasp that I was paid for.
Okay. Well, I'm reading something different in the police report. So here's the question. Is there any type of theft course you all are going to be recommending?
Can Mr. Acevedo mute? I think he's in the same room or something.
Okay.
Yes, Judge. State would recommend a level 2 theft class.
Okay. So are you employed, Ms. Gomez?
Yes, I am.
Okay, Joseph, you're too close to her, so we're getting a lot of feedback on your end. Okay, where do you work?
Well, I work for a child. I watch my sister's children for her. Monday through Friday from 6 to 7 p.m. every day.
And who's paying you?
She is, my sister is.
All right, and if you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
Negative.
All right, and why is your attorney asking me about mental health issues? Are there some mental health issues?
Well, that's another reason why, because of my mind and my memory. I have ADHD, and I was diagnosed many years ago with a borderline personality disorder and ADHD, but I never wanted to take the medication because of the fact I didn't want to be confirmed crazy for some, and it just, but now I've seen a doctor and I've been seeing one, and I have an appointment on June 2nd. So maybe that's why.
All right, so why is she being allowed to take care of children? That's what I don't understand.
Your Honor, right now she has some stability in her life. However, I think there's some issues that she needs to be, or needs assistance to have addressed. That's why I was asking that she be given an opportunity to have that type of supervision. And she seems to be doing better at this point.
All right, well, I don't feel comfortable with her taking care of children when there are some mental health issues going on. I don't feel comfortable with that, Ms. Gomez.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna allow that.
Okay.
And do you understand why, Ms. Gomez?
I totally understand. Yes, ma'am.
When's the last time you had a job?
A real job. It's been more than probably 10 years or more.
So how have you been supporting yourself?
Well, I get Social Security every month, and
Or,
for being bipolar.
so where are you staying? Are you living by yourself or with someone?
No, I live with my boyfriend.
All right. And do any children live there?
No.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. $1,500 fine that'll be probated. Take in consideration 614-928. No unsupervised contact with minors. 2 years deferred adjudication. MIC evaluation. Follow recommendations of MIC. Level 2 theft course. Proof of employment or SSI within 30 days. No employment with vulnerable persons. So that means no employment as a home healthcare provider. Or any job that requires supervision of minors. 120 hours community service restitution. Are you able to Zoom on your own, or do you need help Zooming?
No, I can Zoom on my own.
All right. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. If something happens and you can't Zoom, then you need to report in person.
Okay.
Random field visits 3 times per month. And random UAs. And restitution, if any, to Walmart. Rebecca, is there anything else she needs?
No, ma'am.
All right, Ms. Gomez, is there anything else you need in order to be successful on this deferred adjudication?
No.
All right, Ms. Gomez, good luck to you. If I didn't think you could be successful on this deferred adjudication, I would not have followed your agreement. So you can get it done, okay?
Thank you so much.
All right, you're welcome. I'm gonna send you to breakout room number 2. All right, the court is calling 2021 CR 0243, State of Texas versus Stephanie Gomez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Ryan Grimmer for the state of Texas.
For the defense?
Joseph Acevedo for the defendant, Your Honor.
All right, we're proceeding by video because of the pandemic. Any objection from the state?
None from the state.
Any objection from the defense?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Gomez, do you have any objections with us proceeding by video?
No.
All right. Ms. Gomez, I'm showing you what's entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Are you the same Stephanie April Gomez who is placed on deferred adjudication in cause number 2021 CR 0243 for the offense of theft under $2,500 enhanced on May 17, 2021 for a period of 2 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Yes, Judge. Violated condition number 2, on or about the 9th day of November 2021 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Stephanie April Gomez, did then and there illegally use a controlled substance, namely methamphetamine, in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
State.
Violated condition number 2, on or about the 21st day of December 2021 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Stephanie April Gomez, did then and there fail to submit to drug testing as directed by the court officer, supervision officer, and/or a duly authorized agent of the court in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
We'd waive the remaining conditions, Your Honor.
Any objections to the state's waivers?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Gomez, did you understand by pleading true to violations 2, 2, and 2, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, not grant you community supervision, and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine? Did you understand?
Yes.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violations 2, 2, and 2?
Yes, ma'am.
Court is finding violations 2, 2, and 2 true. My understanding is that this will be coming back for the court's decision on April 27th. Any objections to that day, Mr. Acevedo?
No, Your Honor.
All right, we'll be back on April 27th. Ms. Gomez, you'll need to appear in the court on April 27th at 9 a.m. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
The courtroom is located at 300 De La Rosa. It's on the 4th floor. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Judge, will court be on at 9 o'clock?
Yes, 9 a.m.
All right, thank you.
All right. Stephanie Gomez.
We're having lengthy discussions. I don't know where she's at.
Okay. Can I have somebody from the state, please? All
We
right.
had previously entered a plea at truth,
Mhm.
and
Yes.
we were here to give an explanation. And she could have handled the realization of possibly being taken in, and I guess that's,
All right. Court is calling 2021 CR 0243, State of Texas versus Stephanie April Gomez. That party is announced for the record for the state,
Marcus Sanders.
for the defense.
Joseph Acevedo.
All right. Where is Miss Stephanie Gomez?
Your Honor, we were having lengthy discussions with the ADA and myself and Ms. Gomez, and told her we were going to be in front of the court and we would explain the entire situation. Next minute, I looked around and we had asked where she was at. I've gone in the hallway looking for her and found her.
All right, state.
Judge, we're asking that her bond be forfeited and a warrant issued.
That'll be granted. It should be remanded without bond.
Yes, Your Honor. I will make efforts to have her voluntarily come in so we could deal with it.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.